All right, guys, look what just showed up. I had to hide it from the girls. They're inside. But there it is. All right, let's cut this thing open. Got a little bit of damage on these front forks, just like I did on the last one. Right here. Not terrible, should seat fine, but still kind of annoying. You'd think a little plastic cover over that. It's so easy. Box of something here. Oh, the charger. All right. What kind of charger are they using? Okay, so the XT90 connector, 8.5 amp, 84 volt output, got 5 amps, wow. So it's a 14-inch wheel, big old rotor. Oh, that's kind of cool. They got lightning bolts inside the actual rotor here. Sealed bearings. Looks like I was gonna say a steel hub, but this is an aluminum hub. Yeah, it's a nice front wheel. Got a zip tie holding on something here. Oh, it's a little display, a little dash. Little dash. You got the handlebars here. All right. So here's the top to the handlebar mounts, and then some other jazz. So let's see. So user guide. So now at this point, I'm going to tighten up the handlebars. So I'm putting together my Loctite on all my screws. So this is blue Loctite 242, medium strength Loctite. And so you're going to put the 2 bar clamps on top, and then you're going to tighten up the screws to 20 foot-pounds until the gap closes on one side. And then on the other side, you're going to keep a gap open, but still tighten it to 20 foot-pounds. All right, so I'm just going to take this one off, this little bracket, and get this out of the way. That'll make it a lot easier. I recommend doing that too, because this piece of foam, it's a solid piece of foam. See if you take a look at that. Usually they got like a split or something, but there's no split on this one. So it's just a solid piece of foam around this aluminum shaft. This is already loose anyway, so I was gonna have to tighten it up. So rather than mess around with trying to get my extension in there, this is much better. Now I can get straight onto it and actually torque it correctly. I don't need this big extension anymore. This is way better. So if you look here, they had this removed. They don't talk about it, they just did it. And then on this one, now you use those 2 nuts, there's 2 bolts, and you mount the display to it. And then it'll be the front fender, then the nameplate, number plate. All right, so let's do that. All right, so this is what we're looking at here. So you got these 2 Allen bolts right here. Four front fender spacers and 4 front fender bolts. All right, we got the spacers and the bolts there. So at this point, I decided I was going to put the spacers in, but they were really tight, so I wasn't sure if I was going to drill them out or not. And so I decided to just not drill them and just put them in and then tighten them up with a 4mm Allen key. And sure enough, it pulled them right in. So you don't need to drill them out or anything like that. They'll tighten right up, pull the spacers right in there. Fits perfect. So it looks like it's gonna go. Oh, this looks like it's a much better fitment than the last ETM. Oh, I spoke up too soon. It's just supposed to mount to this bolt right here. And as you can see, it needs to go way up here. So I'm gonna have to bend that up. So all I did was take a set of pliers and just grab it and then pull it right up. It bent pretty easily, but I'm not really sure how it got bent to begin with. It had to have been bent from the factory because it's actually lower than the bar clamps were in the shipping container. So I'm not sure how that would have happened, but just bent it up and then put some Loctite on the screw and send it home. Okay, there we go. That's on nice now. I see a supplied grease pack. Aha. What the? Peng Chang. I don't know what that means. Is that grease? That's kind of ghetto. Peng Chang from Electro Co. Okay. That's funny. I wonder if they use that as a customs clearancing thing. So this is it's not a dirt bike. It's not a motorized. It's not a vehicle. This is an entertainment device. That's got to be why they said that. Got the brake here. Apply a thin layer of grease to the front axle using the supplied grease pack. Using the supplied spacers. The 28mm spacer should go on the brake side. Oh, so, okay, it was right. And the other one on the other side. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's put this Peng Jang on there. It's kind of weird. So this is where the rotor is going to go. So I don't know exactly why this loose bolt is there. I'm going to go ahead and take that out of the way. All right, so I got the rotor set up on the side of the caliper, obviously. So now I can put this in. Put the little spacer, the little 15mm spacer on here. Put it through the hub. Down there. There we are. So that's through. Everything's lined up. The brake. Okay. I was gonna say the brake's not even touching it, but that's because it's not bolted up. That's why that other bolt was loose. So that is in. So this bolt was in here, just randomly sitting there. I'm like, that seems odd. And that's because this and this, I guess it's gonna get shifted down because it's not even on the rotor right now. So I'm gonna grab a little 10. Tighten these down. Okay, so I don't know how this goes in there. It looks like this in the image. This looks like a nice shock. I don't know anything about them. Yeah, it looks like it has some type of a rebound adjustment, and then it's got air for up here. So I don't know. Oh, it's cracked. Big old crack in there. All right. I just went and grabbed a black plastic one. At least it'll keep the dirt out of it. So I'm gonna put that up here. Whoa. Ah, this is kind of cool. This might make it easier actually. All right, so I was looking in here to get the shock mounted and there's this little pull handle. I'm like, oh, what's that? But I think if I pull that, this seat will come off. Oh, that's pretty sick. I'm gonna lift this up because it wants a little bit more clearance. God, this is gonna be a big bike. This is gonna be tall. So the next thing you got to do is tighten up the shock bolts, the top side and the bottom side. They get tightened to 35 foot-pounds, and one side is a 13, the other side is a 14 millimeter socket. So there's no battery in it, so they call it an RTR, ready to run, or ready to rip, however you want to say it. It is not exactly ready to rip because I don't have a battery. So this is it. I hope the battery shows up today or tomorrow because Christmas is in 2 days. So hopefully I can't just deliver it to my girls and say, here you go, here's a paperweight. Let's take these stickers off. So a little spoiler alert here. I did have to give it to my girls without the battery in it. They weren't too terribly upset. Luckily it showed up the next day, as you'll see in this next video. We were waiting for the battery, but it did kind of suck to give it to them without it working. All right, well, it finally showed up. The battery. It's the day after Christmas, and you can turn the camera on yourself.
Woohoo! It was 31 minutes late.
You got her surprised. Well, it was actually a whole day late.
2 points.
Oh my gosh, this thing's huge.
Oh wow! Well, it's a little briefcase.
Oh, look at that.
It's gonna go in there.
All right, let's see. So I'll take the tape off.
Perfect fit.
There's the connector for it. That's cool. Doesn't fit. Just kidding. That's nice.
I like how it has a handle.
Okay, so now should be able to plug it in. I don't know if I got it all the way plugged in. This is the charger for it. Plug that charger in. Okay, there's that plugged in. And there's that plugged in. I guess that's it. So, let's see, let's turn it on. Oh, baby.
Oh my! Oh, I like the font. 58.
58%. So at least it's enough to drive right now.
Whoa! That's crazy. What's this switch for?
Different speeds.
First,
So there's
second,
gear 1,
gear 1,
gear
gear
2,
gear
and then gear S, maybe like sport.
sport mode,
Yeah.
ludicrous mode.
Yeah, buddy. Let's see.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, she's ready to rip. We'll put it down to gear 1.
Nice.
Yeah, put the seat on,
Yeah.
and it's ready to ride.
Make sure it doesn't go crazy.
Right.
Alrighty.
There, nice little hold down bracket for it. That way when you're hitting jumps, getting it up in the air.
It doesn't move.
Okay. Now let's try to put this on.
That scared me.
Okay. Well, I'd love to have you let you have the first ride, but
What?
just to make sure.
No. That's my Christmas present.
That's pretty good.
Woohoo!